Going to be looking at the post-draft outlook. So we're going to be on false start, which is basically implying that good and bad through the draft. We got some questions, things like that. So we'll go to the Jets first. They had a really good draft. They were able to get Sauce Gardner at number 4, which is like, okay, it's like decent pick. We'll see how that goes. Next pick was Garrett Wilson, which was like, holy cow, I think he was the best wide receiver in the draft, most likely. So the fact that he was able to go there, very nice with Zach Wilson, and hopefully Zach Wilson plays a little better this year. I thought he played fine, showed some flashes, which is normal for a rookie quarterback. The rookie quarterbacks were kind of slow last year. The teams weren't very functioning for them, but we'll see how it goes this year. Hopefully they take a step forward. I really like Zach Wilson, so we'll see. And then they're able to get Jermaine Johnson at number 26, which I guess that fills a few needs, and Breece Hall in the second, which was a pretty decent pick too. So looks like he's got a lot of weapons, which is weapons and then defensive players too. But it looks like they built a pretty nice group around him, which is really good for the future. Next we got the Lions. The Lions were able to get Aiden Hutchinson out of for the second pick. I guess I forgot a team on here, huh? Crap. Okay. They're able to get Aiden Hutchinson for the second pick, and then I think they traded up, like stole a pick from the Vikings, where they did like a horrible trade back as like a third and a fourth. It was like something weird, where it was like the give and not to give were like the trade-offs were basically horrible. But yeah, they got Jameson Williams for Jared Goff, interestingly enough. And then they got some deep pieces, but just focusing on the first rounders kinda. But they got some good pieces to go on defense, like 2 cornerstone pieces that they can work with. And why not get a young quarterback in there soon, and so they can thrive through with a good team around them. I forgot to add the Giants on here. Sorry. I completely forgot about how great their draft was. Let's see if I can. I know they have what? They're able to get. I'm gonna try to say his name. Kayvon Thibodeaux. With their first pick, he kind of fell like a little bit, surprisingly. Because the Jaguars took Walker for some weird reason. They must have saw something, or it's just Jaguars being the Jaguars with horrible ownership and whatever goes on over there. He dropped to the Giants. Really good defensive player, one of the better, with like neck and neck with Aiden Hutchinson in the draft. So we'll see how he does. Apparently there's like some off the field issues with him, but we'll see. And then the best tackle in the draft they're able to get too, Evan Neal, which is practically, I don't know, that's perfect. Where Daniel Jones, everything's on his plate this year, I guess, right? So we'll see how that goes. I don't think, did they draft another? They did not draft another player in the first. Okay, so we'll move on to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh surprised a lot of people. They definitely, I know some people didn't want a quarterback, some people did. But out of all the quarterbacks, they chose Kenny Pickett, which a lot of people were thinking Malik Willis, which was very interesting because I know Kenny Pickett had like a hand issue, and like the fact he's using gloves and you're in Pittsburgh, it's like, I guess it doesn't really matter. But like in weather games, when you have smaller hands, like this could be an issue. But I mean, we'll see, right? Kenny Pickett definitely has some upside. It's just the hands were an issue, but Malik Willis was definitely like the flashier player, like someone I could see Mike Tomlin like working really well with. But yeah, so they chose Kenny Pickett. I would like to see how that works out. I wonder if they sit him this year and have Mitchell Trubisky go. That would be pretty interesting to see him under Mike Tomlin. See if he's like gotten a little bit better, like if Mike Tomlin improves the system around him better. Yeah. And then they got George Pickens with the second round pick, which is also very interesting because we know how their wide receivers are. I saw like a meme. It's like I'm gonna be afraid every time the Pittsburgh Steelers draft a wide receiver. It show like Antonio Brown and Juju, and then what's his name? Whoever their wide receiver is right now. It's crap. Oh my goodness. Am I really gonna have to look this up? How do I not remember? Oh my goodness. Why am I not? Chase Claypool. Oh my gosh, can't believe I forgot that. But yeah, Chase Claypool, because he did the celebrating thing at the end of one play where he pointed and kind of like it was like a bad situational awareness. And then for the final team we're going to be looking at after the draft and just getting some questions is the Packers. Packers had 4 picks in the first and second rounds. Yeah, so the first pick they did, I get it, kinda. There wasn't really a wide receiver on the board worth taking in the first round at that point. You had Jameson Williams gone, Drake London gone, Treylon Burks gone, I believe. Garrett Wilson gone. I think there was another one. Chris Olave gone. So like a lot of the guys apparently they wanted were gone. That's what Aaron Rodgers was saying. So they drafted Clay Walker. I've heard people say it's a little bit of reach. I don't know much about him. In all honesty, I didn't really look too in depth about these guys. But yeah. And then they got Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle. I heard he's pretty good. I've seen him. He looks pretty good also. They got Christian Watson in the second round. Good for Aaron Rodgers. He got another wide receiver. They drafted, 3 wide receivers in the draft? 1 7th, which is like, okay. 1 in the 4th and then 1 in the 2nd, which I'm sure Christian Watson and Aaron Rodgers should be interesting to look at and to watch. Aaron Rodgers makes a lot of guys look good, puts it in perfect spot every single time. And then you got an O-lineman, which is never a bad idea, in all honesty, as long as you're not reaching for him.